Kevin Mitnick became one of the most recognized names in the world of technology and cybersecurity. He was widely known because the media labeled him as the most wanted hacker in the United States. This label appeared during a time when computer networks and telecom systems were not very secure, and Mitnick began exploring their weaknesses. Cybersecurity as a field was still very new. Most companies had no idea how vulnerable their systems actually were. Mitnick identified these weaknesses and used them to understand how networks and communication systems operated. It is important to note that his focus was not on causing damage or stealing money. His motivation was primarily curiosity and problem-solving. He wanted to understand how things worked behind the scenes. The media played a major role in shaping his public image. News coverage often exaggerated his abilities, turning him into a kind of digital outlaw in the eyes of the public. There were even dramatic claims that Mitnick could start a nuclear war using only a computer and a phone line, which was clearly an exaggeration designed for attention. Because of this media hype, his name quickly spread around the world and became a symbol of hacking culture during the 1990s. In 1995, Kevin Mitnick was arrested after federal authorities had been tracking him for years. His arrest became a public event, with cameras recording agents removing computer equipment and documents. During the legal process, it became clear that Mitnick's actions were not motivated by financial gain or personal destruction. He was primarily accessing systems to explore how they worked, which made his case very unusual compared to typical cybercriminals. After he served his sentence, Mitnick made a significant change in his life. Instead of returning to hacking, he shifted towards cybersecurity defense. He began helping organizations strengthen their systems and protect themselves from attacks. This transformation marked a major turning point in his career. Mitnick started his own company called Mitnick Security Consulting, where he provided legitimate security testing services. His job was to legally test corporate systems, identify vulnerabilities, and advise how to fix them before real criminals could exploit those weaknesses. In other words, he became what we now call an ethical security expert. Beyond consulting, Kevin Mitnick also became an author and a public speaker. He wrote several books that explored topics like security, psychology, and social engineering. Some of his well-known titles include The Art of Deception, The Art of Intrusion, and Ghost in the Wires, his autobiography. These books do not teach hacking techniques. Instead, they explain how security failures happen and how humans can be manipulated, which is an important part of cybersecurity education. Mitnick's impact on the cybersecurity world is significant. His story highlights how important digital security is and how quickly it can be misunderstood by the public. It also shows that talents and skills, even if misused early in life, can be redirected towards something positive. He went from being treated as a national threat to being respected as a cybersecurity professional who helped protect governments, corporations, and individuals. Today, Kevin Mitnick is remembered as a key figure in the history of cybersecurity. His journey demonstrates how the digital world evolved from weak security to an environment where cybersecurity is taken seriously. His transformation from a hacker to a consultant remains one of the most interesting and influential stories in modern technology culture.